When corrupt cops realize they destroyed their career, so you already know. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Today, we will look at 6 different incidents between police officers and citizens.
What lawful basis was there for you to demand her ID?
I don't know.
What lawful basis was there for you to put her in handcuffs in response to her not giving you her ID?
I don't know.
In order to detain somebody, what do you have to have legally?
I do not know the law legally.
Okay.
Because I don't know the law exactly.
You don't know when an officer is allowed to detain somebody?
The moment she realized that she is in a big trouble. This is Sergeant Jennifer Larson and Lieutenant Donald Milazzo, both cops for over 20 years and completely unaware of the law. A woman named Amanda was videotaping the Cook County Courthouse from outside. Lieutenant Milazzo told her that what she was doing was against the law and that she would be placed under observation. But what he didn't know is that her video recording was completely legal. According to the law, if there is no oral conversation in a public place, it can be recorded on video.
Ma'am, can I ask what you're doing?
I'm recording the building.
Why?
Because I want to.
For what purpose? Can I get a supervisor to the front door, please?
Hey, ma'am, you know this is a public building?
Exactly, that's why I'm recording it.
It's also a court facility,
Yep.
which there is a judicial law or judicial order that says that you cannot tape this building.
Can I see that order?
Yes, come on in. We're going to check your IDs too.
Oh, no, I'm not going in.
Oh, yeah, no. We're going to run you too.
No, that's all
We're going to
right.
get your name. We're going to do a report and everything. So come on in. All right?
No.
No, yeah, you're going to come in now.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
For what?
Because right now you are doing something suspicious.
That's not a reason to detain anybody.
Well, it is for dinner. Come on.
It's really
Let's
not.
go
So
inside,
I'm just going
Ness.
to stay here and continue recording.
Okay. You're going to come in and we're going to find out who you are and what you're doing here.
No, you're not.
Okay. All right, who's got cuffs? She does not want to go agreeably.
After a small argument, Lieutenant Milazzo took Amanda inside. Meanwhile, Sergeant Jennifer Larson's body camera was recording. What happened inside was a fiasco. Lieutenant Milazzo was doing questionable things with Samantha's camera footage. Amanda insisted on withholding her ID, resisting the police's unjust demands.
Okay, call your lawyer.
That includes my camera as far as consent.
Well, it's already on.
Are you
So.
familiar with the Fourth Amendment?
Oh, great. Why do we always get the crazy?
I don't know. You need to delete my footage.
Do you want to cooperate or not?
I'm remaining silent.
It is only making it worse. Do you want to give us an
remaining
ID?
silent. I'm remaining silent. Don't consent to searches.
We're asking you for an ID. What the fuck is going on today?
I don't know.
Every crazy loon in the building is coming. All we're asking is an ID.
We're asking for an
If you
ID.
want to do it, we'll do a report. You can go on your way with your camera. Otherwise, I'm going to confiscate the camera and we're going to take it downstairs
what
and we're
crime?
going to print you. Because you're suspicious.
I'm remaining silent.
It's going to be your last chance. We're going to take you downstairs. Then you will be arrested. We will fingerprint you, and we will run you.
Is this what you want?
I'm remaining silent.
We're going to probably take her in front of the judge.
Okay.
He's going to hold her in contempt for, I think right now he's doing 90 days.
Okay.
So, is that okay with you?
Remaining silent.
Okay, but you realize you're going to go to Cook County Jail for 90 days.
Remaining silent.
Okay?
Okay.
Now you have an option. All you have to do is show us an ID so that we can do a report and we'll let you go on your way.
I have an option?
Yeah?
We told you that
Remaining
before.
silent.
Because right now you're just obstructing and you're in contempt.
Obstructing what?
You're obstructing us from doing our job.
I'm remaining silent.
All right, cuff her. Let's get her purse.
Ken.
Get her stuff.
I don't consent to searches.
Well, we don't care anymore.
She responded to Lieutenant Milazzo's threats with remaining silence. The police then handcuffed Amanda for obstruction, but she was released after a while. Shortly after, Samantha sued Cook County for human rights violations, including unlawful detention, intimidation, threats, unlawful arrest, misconduct in office, and illegal search. Although the trial process has been ongoing for several years, Footage of the interrogation of the police officers involved has been released to the media.
Is it against the law to take pictures of a courthouse?
No, not that I know.
Okay. Is it lawful to arrest somebody for taking pictures outside of a courthouse, of the courthouse?
No, not that I know.
Okay. Is there something
Okay, sorry.
So I gotta get every word because it's on video.
Okay.
Are you familiar with this case at all?
Which case?
The case that brings us here today, that you're testifying in?
Yes.
Okay, and in a nutshell, what's the case about?
I would say that Amanda is, I guess I called you to say that she was outside videoing when she shouldn't have been. So she's saying we violated her amendment rights.
You're correct. When you say when she shouldn't have been, what does that mean? Was she doing something wrong?
Just something unusual, what us as officers would consider unusual.
Unusual, okay. Depending on where you are in the country, Mormons are unusual, right? Depending on where you are. It might be unusual to see a Mormon. Do you get to detain Mormons in those places?
I don't know. People detain Mormons. I don't know if they detain Mormons.
Would it be lawful? Just because it's unusual?
No, I don't.
Okay. Is there something unlawful about recording outside of a building?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Let me ask you this. Was Miss doing anything illegal when she was detained?
No, I would say it was not illegal, unusual.
Okay. In order to detain somebody, what do you have to have legally? Do you know?
I do not know the law legally.
Look at the faces of the sergeant when she's answering questions. She knows they're guilty of what they're involved in. After 20 years as a police officer, we would expect someone to have at least some knowledge of the law.
What would you do if one of those people said to you, what's the difference between arrest and detain? What would your answer be?
Call legal.
Mr. Gorman, seated to your left?
No. Sheriff has their own legal.
Oh, okay. Their own legal who helps them understand things like the difference between arrest and detain?
Yes.
Gotcha. Was there a lawful basis to handcuff her?
Yes.
Okay, and what was that lawful basis?
Officer safety.
Did you have any reasonable...
We had reasonable suspicion to ask her what she was doing and why she was doing it, just to get who she was and why.
You and I agree on that you had the right to ask her whatever you wanted to ask her. Did you have the right to put her in handcuffs?
For the security of the officers, yes.
Okay. What made her a threat?
Her refusing to give any information that was requested of her.
Was she legally obligated to give that information?
When an officer has asked her for security purposes to give her identity up, yes.
It's hard to understand how someone's refusal to give their identity makes them a threat.
Have you ever heard of something called a Terry search or a Terry frisk?
I have.
Okay, what is that?
I'm not going to say exactly. I don't know the law.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, let me just ask you this. A police officer is allowed to go over to anybody they want, demand to see ID, and if they refuse, they get to arrest them? Is that your testimony? Or detain them?
Can you say it one more time? I'm sorry.
Sure. Police officer goes over to somebody on the street. Let's call the person Mr. Plaintiff.
Okay.
Police officer goes to Mr. Plaintiff and says, hey, let me see your ID. And Mr. Plaintiff says, no. Is the officer now allowed to put Mr. Plaintiff in handcuffs and detain him?
I object. It's a hypothetical. Calls for speculation.
Yeah.
You can answer.
Okay. I do believe, yes, for officer safety, they do have the right.
Doesn't there have to be reasonable suspicion that the person committed a criminal offense or violated a law?
I don't know the law exactly.
We appreciate the sergeant at least admitting what she didn't know. But what the lieutenant is about to say will shock you.
If you could go back in time to the day that you arrested her, would you still arrest her?
So you're asking me if I can go back in time?
Yeah.
I don't know how I could do that.
Okay, did you understand my question?
I did, and you're asking me to suppose whether or not I can go back in time. I can't.
So you can't tell me if you would still arrest her?
I can't tell you what would happen on that day if I went back in time, no.
Okay. Is there any reasonable suspicion that she was committing a crime, yes or no?
We weren't sure what she was doing.
Okay, so if you don't know what somebody's doing, do you have reasonable suspicion that they're doing anything in particular?
No, but we have a reasonable response to ask what she was doing.
Right. Agreed. You could ask her what she's doing. And when she refuses to answer, are you now allowed to detain her?
Yes.
Who told you this? That you get to detain people who are videoing and refuse to identify themselves when asked?
My job.
Are you familiar with the Fourth Amendment, by the way?
No.
Vaguely.
What does it say in your own vague terms?
No illegal search and seizure,
Right, unless there's,
probable cause.
or,
That's about all I know.
okay, all right, good enough. You said that's about all I know. All right, now, there was somebody else who asked you the same question that I just asked you about your familiarity with the Fourth Amendment, who's in this room right now. Do you know who that person was? My client. Miss asked you that, didn't she?
I don't recall.
She asked you, are you familiar with the Fourth Amendment? You don't remember that?
No.
I talked to a lawyer.
Okay, call your lawyer.
That includes my camera as far as consent.
Well, it's already on.
Are you familiar with the Fourth Amendment?
Oh, great. Why do we always get the crazy?
I don't know.
When people act in a way that is not in their best interest,
How is she acting that was not in her best interest?
well, at any time, all she had to do is identify herself. We could have done our report,
You have an option. All you have to do is show us an ID so that we could do a report, and we'll let you go on your way.
and everything could have gone the own.
And if somebody were to threaten you that unless you comply with their demands, they're going to put you in handcuffs, would you automatically necessarily comply with their demands?
Yes.
No object.
You would.
Calls for speculation.
He was able to answer. So you would. So even if there's somebody who is acting as a law enforcement officer, giving you an unlawful order, threatening you with detainment or arrest or 90 days jail, if you don't comply with their unlawful demands, you would still comply?
Yes.
Alrighty. Is that what you expected her to do, to comply?
Yes.
Is there a law that requires people to identify themselves when requested by law enforcement?
I don't know.
Did you delete her pictures?
No.
Who did?
Don't know.
You don't know who deleted her pictures?
No.
By the time you got in front of Judge Peter Felice, they were deleted, weren't they?
As far as I know, they were still on there.
You grabbed her camera
Yes.
away from her outside, did you not?
Yes.
From that point until you were in front of Judge Peter Felice, did she ever hold her camera again?
No.
Okay, so you had it the entire time.
Yes.
Didn't Judge Peter Felice talk to you about whether the pictures had been deleted?
He asked for the memory thing so he could delete them.
See how many times he blinks? That's a big sign that he's lying.
You just said that he asked you for the memory card because he wanted to delete the pictures. Is that your testimony?
Yes.
Okay. And if he were to testify at some point in time that he absolutely, categorically did not delete those pictures, then would you want to change your answer as to whether you or one of your people did?
I'm gonna object. Calls for speculation.
No one had custody of the camera but me.
Would it have been lawful for you to delete her pictures?
I don't know.
What do you think? Are you allowed to go over to people?
My Spotify feels like a road trip. We have so many different emotions and so many different...
This interview just making them look even worse than the actual footage of them putting the handcuffs on that lady.
events and chapters of our life.
Pull pictures and delete them?
No.
Without a court order?
No.
That would be a violation of which amendment? Do you know?
No.
In fact, you said to her that they take it not so lightly It can either be an incident report or you can go to bond court. Remember saying that?
No.
I'm remaining
They
silent.
take it not so lightly. It can either be an incident report or you're going to go to bond court.
What do you do if somebody says they want to talk to a lawyer and you have them in handcuffs?
We allow them to call a lawyer.
Do you keep asking them questions?
Depends on the case.
Oh, I got you. Okay, tell me the case in which you would continue to ask questions of somebody in custody after they ask for a lawyer.
If we're doing an investigation, we're going to ask.
I got you. Okay. Do you know which amendment it is that allows people to demand a lawyer? Do you have any idea?
No.
Have you ever read anybody the Miranda rights?
No.
You've never read anybody their Miranda rights?
No.
Have you ever arrested anybody?
No.
Other than Ms. Berquist?
No.
And you don't know the Miranda rights?
Not offhand, no.
All right. When you arrest somebody, do you have to advise them that they have the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Do you have to advise them that they have the right to an attorney?
Yes.
Do you have to advise them that if they cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to them?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what if somebody says, yes, I want to talk to an attorney? Do you get to keep asking them questions? Or do you have to call a lawyer for them before you want to ask any more questions?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know if you're allowed to keep asking questions of somebody in custody after they ask for a lawyer?
No.
How long have you been employed at Cook County Sheriff's?
27 years.
27 years. I imagine you only became a lieutenant recently?
No.
How long ago did you become a lieutenant?
22 years ago?
You've been a lieutenant for 22 years and you don't know the Miranda rights?
Yes.
What's your rank?
Wow.
How long have you been a sergeant?
I have been a sergeant 10 years. It will just be coming up in
How long have you-
9.5 years.
How long have you been working for the Cook County Sheriff's Office as a law enforcement officer of some sort in any capacity?
19 years and 10 months.
What are the Miranda rights?
Our Miranda rights, I would have to read them to you from a pre-written.
Okay. But you never told her, matter-of-factly, that she's going to go to jail for 90 days if she doesn't give you her ID?
I don't recall that, no.
Well, did you or did you not? Or do you not know?
I do not recall that.
Is that something that you would do and say?
No.
Although the case is still open, it is clear from the evidence that the police made a completely unjustified arrest against Amanda and violated a dozen human rights. A man named Jeff Gray was driving around at night doing cop watch. For those who don't know, Cop Watch is a network of typically autonomous activist organizations focused on local areas in the United States, Canada, and Europe that observe and document police activity, looking for signs of police misconduct and brutality. It is completely legal and safe as long as you do not prevent them from doing their work during Cop Watch. Mr. Jeff had an interesting dialogue with the cops, even though he parked in a completely legal way.
Hey, can you turn your car off for me and drop the back windows?
Am I being detained or something?
Yes, sir.
For what reason?
We got you for loitering and fine. You're driving around. You drove past us 3 times.
It's loitering, you think?
Yes.
You want to bet you qualified immunity on that?
Yes, so right now you're in the position. You're not out at a lawful time. Somebody else would be out. It is 3 o'clock in the morning, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
You're out driving around. I've seen you make 3 loops around us while we were over there on a security check.
And your point is?
Just trying to
I mean, I'm not convinced it's any of your business what I'm doing out here.
I'm just trying to see why you're out here this late, this early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not convinced it's any of your business.
It is my business. I'm just trying to figure out why you're out here.
I'm still not convinced.
All right, give me your license, registration, proof of insurance.
For what reason?
You're lawfully detained right now, and you need to provide ID.
I'm lawfully detained.
Yes, sir.
I'm not convinced it's any of y'all's business what I'm doing.
Excuse me. Hello.
Yeah.
Sergeant Harris, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Okay, these are all closed businesses. You don't have any warrants, you're free to go. You need to dispel our alarm while you're stopped in front of 2 businesses that are closed.
Okay, I'm going to dispel your alarm right now.
You can do that, but you need to understand this is our traffic stop.
Excuse me.
You don't run it.
You don't have a traffic stop. You haven't stopped me for a traffic
I have
infraction.
stopped.
No, you
Yes,
haven't.
yes, you did. You stopped in the middle of the roadway, sir.
I stopped in a lawful parking spot. I've got a dash cam.
It took you a second to get there.
Like I said, I'm not convinced it's any of your business what I'm doing out here.
Listen, if you're a private investigator and you're working, that's fine, but you need to verify
I'm
that.
still not convinced it's any of your business.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So am I free to go?
No,
What do you have me detained for?
sir. I'll go to the back and run the plate. I'll be running.
What do you have detained? What do you have me detained for?
Loitering and prowling. You were driving out.
Is it loitering or prowling or cop watching?
It's not cop watch, it's loitering and prowling. We saw you make 3 loops around. Those are closed businesses over there. You parked over
Are
there.
you guys cops?
Yes, we are.
Have you ever heard of cop watching?
I have.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out, just to have you dispel my alarm.
How's it going, sir? My name is Officer Kilpatrick with the Pinellas Police Department.
Yeah.
So, as of right now, you are detained. Okay, you're not free to leave. All right. Okay. So, as of right now, we have a lawful reason to detain you. We've notified.
And what
you
is that lawful reason?
Okay, you're a traffic stop.
It's not a traffic
You're
stop.
a traffic stop.
For what reason? What's the
Okay.
traffic stop for?
Whenever you pulled off of East Drain Street,
Mm-hmm.
you failed to come to a complete stop before exiting the roadway. Okay? We are on foot.
You say I've got a dash cam?
Okay, that's cool. That's fine. This isn't roadside court. Okay? So we've notified you for the reason. You can. Please provide me with your driver's license, registration proof.
And if I don't, what'll happen?
At that point, you're failing to identify to a law enforcement officer. It's a misdemeanor.
So you're claiming it's in my pocket. So you're claiming that you have me stopped for a lawful reason.
Yes, sir. Once again, this is not roadside court. So,
You know what? You guys are full of shit.
so if you can you please provide me with
I'm
your
out here
driver's
cop
license?
watching. That's all I'm doing. I've told you what I'm doing. I've dispelled your alarm. I'm out here.
I still
I'm
need
a
to
grown
identify,
man. And it doesn't matter if I'm out here at 2:50 in the morning. It's irrelevant.
That's fine.
All right.
But that's my reason for coming over here. Okay.
All right. You guys can have a nice night and let me go free.
No,
Free to go.
you're not free to leave.
When am I free to go?
Once you identify yourself.
You don't get to just identify me for no reason. You don't have
Once
me
again,
for.
I've told
You
you
do
you're
not
being
have
stopped.
me for a legitimate
Okay,
traffic
sir,
stop.
so here's the thing.
You don't have me for a
Okay,
legitimate traffic
cool.
stop.
Sir?
I stopped at that stop sign.
I've
You-
explained the reason.
You said I stopped. I failed to come to a complete stop.
Yes, sir.
I stopped at that stop sign. I counted to 3.
Okay, so sir,
I've used my
this
turn
is not
signals.
roadside court.
It's still going.
Okay, so this is not roadside court, sir. You can please identify yourself.
My name is Jeff.
Okay, can I please see your
She
identification?
just identified me. She just
Okay.
ran my
Jeff?
tag.
I need to see your
The
identification,
tag
sir.
does not come back. It's not showing a registered vehicle. Now you have to show some registration and verify because it's not legal on the street.
You guys are so full. You're so full of shit.
I just ran it on that.
You're full of shit. Shut up.
Thank you, sir. If I may see your registration and insurance, please. Thank you, sir. Officer Panda.
Good thing you keep it.
Sir, sometimes that happens
Buh.
with a dealer tag, so that's why I'm asking.
Creating cool t-shirt designs has truly never been easier.
Quick advice: if you opening carry or concealing carry, whatever the case may be, never keep your firearm in the same place where you keep your license and registration, because them guys can use that as the loophole and say that you know reaching for your firearm and that caused them to, so license registration, I keep that above, and then to keep the firearm somewhere else.
Whether you're creating t-shirt designs for clients,
Is the vehicle
Look,
registered
this
to a dealer?
whole stop is bullshit.
You're going to be free to go in just 1 second as
Oh
long
no,
as you
I know,
verify.
because I'm not doing anything wrong. You guys have stopped me for a constitutionally protected activity. Is what you've done.
Understood, but the tag is not valid, sir. So that tag does not come back to this car. So now it is a good probable cause.
I've got it right there on the registration.
Okay, well, I'm verifying to you what our dispatch said.
Okay.
The first initial stop was the stop sign violation next to
Stop
the
sign
church.
violation.
That was the first one. Okay, but we were checking a business, so we couldn't get to our
You
car
guys,
quick enough.
I don't want to hear your bullshit. All right, just shut your mouth until I'm free to go. All right, I don't want to hear your bullshit. I don't believe any of it. I think you're all full of shit.
Okay, and then
You're
okay
making
to do
shit
that.
up. You're making lies up.
Not at all, sir.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And my dash cam will prove it.
Okay, no worries.
I'm out here doing cop watching. That's why I'm riding around. I've told you what I'm doing. I've dispelled your
Understood. That's
All right.
all. My
All
job
right.
is to keep sure my businesses don't get broken into at night.
All right, have a good
That's
night.
all. All right, thank you. Just let me run it.
Once again, that's the reason for the stop, sir, and that's what we observe. Okay?
Mr. Jeff, just 2 things. When we first initially saw you where we were on foot by the business, it appeared it was a stop bar violation. We were over there. We couldn't get out with you. No big deal. When I get to the vehicle and I run the tag, dispatch says it doesn't have a record, which is common with a dealer tag. I didn't know that you had this registration, so I advised you on the other side. It appeared to be a dealer tax, so it is. All your credentials are verified, sir. You're free to go.
In this video, you will see the struggle of a citizen who knows his rights against unlawful and arrogant cops. It is quite scary how badly the police officers use the powers given to them. Although there are many comments to be made about the video, I leave it to you.
Stop right there.
Back off. Back off.
No, I'm not going to back off. Okay? What's going on? What's going on? Nobody's done anything to you yet. Are you going to talk to me? Look, we got a complaint about you being up here. Talk to me.
What's going on?
They can't study property.
Hey, come here, talk to me. Don't approach me. Don't approach me. Don't approach me. Put your hands up on the car.
I haven't broken the law, exercising my rights in public. You have no right to touch me.
Okay, yes, I do. I'm
patting you down the weapon.
This officer violated my rights.
No, I'm not.
Yes, he is.
Okay, hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
I don't consent to search and seizure of my property.
We're not searching you. We're patting you down for our safety.
Get off
okay?
me, bro. Move. Move, man. Get off of me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. I already told you that. Sir, you have no right to touch me.
Okay, calm down.
Yes, I do.
Calm down.
This guy's touching me right here.
What is your name? What's going on
What's
with
your name
you?
and badge number, ma'am? Identify yourself since you want to go hands on.
I'm Sergeant Wild. What is your name?
What's your name and badge number, ma'am?
I'm asking you a question.
What's your name and badge number? Are you not going to identify yourself?
I am. You need to identify
E-Hands?
yourself.
What's your badge number, E-Hands? Okay, be respectful.
What is your name? You got an ID on you?
Am I being detained for a crime?
We're investigating. We got called on you, okay?
How about you guys disperse and get up out of here?
Okay.
Why would we do that?
Because you have no reason to be here.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. We got a call on you.
Around the sheriff's office here.
See, here's the thing. They're not used to a man standing up for his rights. Especially in Jacksonville, Texas. They're not used to it. That's why they're laughing and thinking it's funny that they violate people's constitutional rights on a daily. They do not respect their rights. But guys like me are putting them straight. Back to the video, guys.
Okay? We got a complaint. Find out what's going on. I come up to talk to you and you take off running. So yes, that's very suspicious.
Not illegal.
I didn't say it was illegal. I said it was suspicious. I try to talk to you and you won't talk to me. So tell me what's going on.
Right now, what I need you to do is get from behind me and go back into your vehicle.
I don't have to do that.
Well, I'm gonna go and walk away then.
Then walk away. How about that? Walk away.
How about that, huh?
Go on.
I don't have to.
Go on.
I actually can stay here if I want.
You're actually in the roadway, so.
Because you put me against the car.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Yes,
you stepped
so
over here towards me.
He did not move me. He didn't move me.
Okay, how about you get out of the roadway?
I'll
and
get out
on
the
the
roadway.
sidewalk.
I'll
That's
definitely get out the
provided.
roadway. Not an issue there. But y'all pushed me against the car.
Okay, keep moving.
I don't have to keep moving. I haven't broken the law.
Do what?
I haven't broken the law. Ma'am, do yourself a favor. Go back in your patrol car.
You're not telling me what to do.
I am.
Simple.
I am telling you what to do.
Yeah.
Because
we don't have to listen to you, right?
I mean, you're wasting tax dollars, so
On you. You're right.
that's your fault. You chose to be here.
No, we didn't. We got called.
I was
on you
minding
because
my own-
Somebody thought it was very suspicious that you were hanging around the sheriff's office over here.
Which is funded by our tax dollars, right?
Oh, do you pay taxes?
Oh, I sure do.
I'm
I
sure
pay a
you
lot
do.
more than you think, too.
Oh, I'm sure.
I pay a lot more taxes than you think.
I'm sure you do.
E-Hands, do yourself a favor. Go back in your car
You're not
and,
going to tell me when I can leave and when I can't leave.
actually, I'm going to tell you when you
Well,
can
guess
leave.
what? I don't have to listen to you.
The young officer thinks that because she is a cop, she has the power to do anything she can think of. But someone has to tell her the truth.
Well, I guess we're going to be here all day then, huh? I got nothing but... I don't care either.
Are you intoxicated? You sound like you're intoxicated or
Are you
illegal
making false...
substances.
Are you making false
I'm asking
accusations?
you.
Are you making false
I'm
allegations?
asking you.
Go
Are you
back in the car.
answering or not?
Are you intoxicated? Oh, because he's smart. He knows his law. He sounds intoxicated. Oh, so it's now sound like y'all trying to really y'all really trying to give yourself a reason to lock him up because he's outsmarting y'all. You lack intelligence, so now you want to make up stuff to get. Oh yeah. Oh, we need you to take a breathalyzer, or we need you to do this. And if you don't do that, now he's obstructing. Now he's resist. Boy, I tell you.
Nothing wrong with exercising your First Amendment rights in public.
Hello.
You guys came to me, bro. I was minding.
What's the First Amendment?
Freedom of press.
Okay, what are you...
Right now, I'm recording you guys.
And for?
That's good.
Because
We're recording you too.
Because you guys are funded by tax dollars.
Right.
Right, and we're doing our job.
Well, how about, since there's no crime happening here, how about you guys disperse?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Well, I've already explained it to you. There's
we got called on you. You don't need to explain nothing to us.
Don't you want to explain? You're stupid. Get out of my sight now.
So what?
Well, I can't do nothing to you because I'll go to jail. So get out.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you got that badge.
That's right.
You got that badge. That badge is the only thing that's making you stand here right now.
That's right.
That badge.
I got called here, and I'm doing my job.
Well, now that there's no crime committed, how about get going?
I don't know if there's a crime committed because you will not identify yourself.
I don't have to give my ID to you.
Well, okay. So what is the deal? I asked you if you were intoxicated, and you didn't give me an answer.
I don't answer questions. How about that?
Oh, okay. How about that?
Yep. Well, I got none but time.
So y'all literally just about to just stand here, just have a standoff? Whoever blinks first?
You guys can disperse at any time you guys want. You guys can disperse at any time you want. What's your name and badge number?
It's written right there.
Written right there? Mm-hmm. Your name is right here?
Yep.
Can you pronounce it?
Borndam.
Badge number?
222.
Good job. You already identified yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Next time when I ask you for your identification,
So first of all,
what happened when I asked you for ID? You give it to me, okay?
You don't have to.
How about you quit running your head? Do yourself a favor.
You're funded by tax dollars. It's your obligation to identify yourself. How do I know you're not in person? How do you know you're not fake police officers?
If you think we're impersonating, call the police.
Isn't it?
They'll tell you whether or not we are, right? Good. Yeah,
that's the whole
for that one, were you?
Yeah. That's the whole point of identifying yourself.
That was a good one.
That was a good. You got me there. I can't lie.
Three hours later.
I guess we're just gonna sit here and do nothing, or what?
No, we're waiting on an answer.
Answer?
Yep, from the sheriff's office. Once we get an answer from the sheriff's office, we'll go from there.
I just want to let you know something. You can't trespass from the sheriff's department. It is public property. Funded by tax dollars.
Actually, it's not public property.
Who funds the sheriff's department?
This isn't the sheriff's
Doesn't matter who
This
funds
is
it.
operations.
It's still
It's
private
still-
property.
It's in Russ, Texas.
Why does it
It's just
say
like a
sheriff's
school, it's not
department?
public property either.
It's still
School's
funded by tax dollars. I could be at the prison and it wouldn't matter. It's funded by our tax dollars. So am I being detained for a
You were in prison? What did you
I
say?
said it's like being on a prison property. It's still funded by tax dollars.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you can't be on prison property. Try it and see what happens. Try to get in there.
I've done a lot of things on a prison
Oh, I'm
property.
sure.
before. I've exercised my rights on a prison property.
Oh,
before.
I'm sure you have.
I don't know
Absolutely.
what. Oh, okay, I don't know what you're insinuating, but am I being detained for a crime?
I told you you could leave, so leave.
Okay, so I'm not detained. So
I
you
never
don't.
said you were detained.
Okay, I just want to get that clarified. If I'm not detained, then I'm free to stay. I just want
No, if we're waiting on an answer to see if they want you criminally trespassed. If we do, then you're going to be criminally trespassed, and then you will leave the property. If not, you can stay here.
I am
By all
on.
means.
I'm on
You can
public.
stand right there too. I don't care where you stand.
So
But if they
long-
want you CT, it's not going to be here.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not detained, so you don't get my ID. The best thing you guys can do for yourself is to go back in your car and leave.
Okay.
I'm just being honest.
Well, I'm glad you think that. I don't think what you think.
Yeah. See, I'm so glad I do these audits.
Yeah, you're doing good.
I'm doing a very good job. Hey, you're gonna be the star of the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. That's a compliment. I like being a star.
Yeah, you say that now.
Star a lot of things.
I guess. Your attitude is a problem, man. That's
So
why.
is yours.
That's why there's a disconnect.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So that's what I'm here for, to test out, to see if you guys respect my rights, and you failed miserably.
Thank you.
You know, the other
You can put
police,
it on my eval.
the other police.
Or you can look up the complaint form and write a complaint too.
I might do that.
Do it.
I might. Just not today.
Alright.
I got better things to do.
Me too.
So, I mean, you can leave.
I will whenever I get an answer.
I would hope the sheriff would respect the Constitution.
That doesn't have anything to do with you being criminal trespass.
It has a lot to do with it. If I'm not able to exercise my rights on a sheriff's department property, which is funded by our tax dollars, then that is going against the Constitution.
Let me explain something to you, okay?
Yeah.
Because who it's funded by doesn't have anything to do with it. It's like school property. School property is private property. If they want you removed from that
Depending on the
property,
schools.
no, public school is private property.
Depending on the
It's
school.
owned by the school district, okay? And if they want you removed from that, you can be removed from that property, okay? Just like the sheriff's office. Okay?
Nah,
It's
I don't
not
think that's
public
true.
property. Public property would be like this sidewalk right here.
Which
Which
I'm not
you
on
were
there.
on when I drove up. You were in their parking lot up there by the office, okay? So
And
that's
I was never told. I was never told to leave either.
you didn't give us a chance either. You took off running.
Nah, I wasn't detained at the time either.
No, but we've gotten to that point now where we're talking to you about it. So once we find out, then we'll go through it.
All right.
If you criminally trespass, then we'll do that.
So you guys, man. So if I'm not detained, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Okay. Okay. I'm just waiting on you guys to disperse.
We're not going to. We're staying here until we get an answer.
Okay.
And we don't have to leave either. You don't have to tell us to disperse because we don't have to. We can do however we want to go.
I guess. I guess. Okay. I would like to have the sheriff come out here to confirm your criminal trespass too. Well, I'm not gonna take your word for it.
You don't
So,
have to.
I'm not gonna take your word for it, man. I would rather have a sheriff tell me. So, I have that right. I have that right.
If they tell us to do that, then we'll do it. That's our legal right.
Well, we'll see. You seem kind of bored. You know,
I'd rather be doing with real crime instead of fake people like this.
Well, you can leave.
And think they know the law.
I do know the law.
Oh, I'm sure
I
you
may
do.
not know all the laws. That I'll give you.
agree with
That I'll give you. But I know enough.
All right, sheriff said you need to leave the property.
I am on the sidewalk.
Okay, and keep walking.
I am on the sidewalk. This is not their property. How about you disperse? And when you guys leave, I'll leave.
How about you take quit running your dumb mouth?
Why you gotta be so mean?
I'm not mean. You're just
You
making
call-
a
you-
fool out of yourself.
You're
dude.
calling me dumb.
So let's get
Out of
something.
yourself.
I want you to understand something, okay?
Yep.
If you go back on the property over here, the sheriff's office property, that's the parking lot, their property, anywhere around there, okay? If we come back and see you there, you'll be arrested and you'll go to jail, okay? So don't do that.
I mean, if you want-
Sidewalk's okay.
I mean, if you want a lawsuit, go ahead.
It's not about whether we want a lawsuit or
I'm
not.
just saying,
It's about you're being criminally trespassed from that
From
property.
a public facility, man. It's a.
It's
so,
not a public
So what if
facility.
I need
So
to?
can you walk in there right now?
Right now, it's closed.
Exactly.
That don't mean I'm
That means it's not open to the public right now. So
It is a public facility.
No, it's
It is.
private property. Belongs to the county. That makes it private property.
Nah.
Yes, it does.
Who funds the county?
It doesn't matter who pays for it.
I
That
pay
has nothing
taxes,
to-
so therefore
yes.
I fund the
And
county.
that has nothing to do with whether it's private property or not. That's what I'm trying to explain to you about the school, Walmart, all these where you go shopping. All these places are private property.
The school is funded by public, but I have no reason to be at a school. I don't test teacher about their rights. I test police about their rights.
Yeah.
And that's all I do, man.
I understand that. I understand what you're doing out here.
And if you know I'm not breaking the law, why not just...
Okay, you were on private property. They wanted you to leave. You were suspicious. We came to check you out, and you took off running. That's even more suspicious. Instead of just stopping and talking to me like I wanted you to, you decided to make this a bigger deal than what it is.
There's nothing wrong with exercising your rights in public. We all have our styles of doing it.
There's nothing wrong with me doing my job either, right?
I mean, there's a way about going about doing your job.
There is.
You're threatened to arrest me for going back on the sheriff's department.
To arrest you.
You just said if I go on their property that I'll be arrested.
Yes, because you are being criminally trespassed from that property.
Which is funded by tax dollars.
Want you there.
Well, how about get the sheriff out here?
I don't have to get anybody out here.
For you.
Or a deputy sheriff.
I don't have to have a deputy out here. They told us we have the authority to do it, okay? It's within the city limits. Okay?
Whatever you say.
So I'm just letting you know, don't go back on the property, okay?
Good.
Okay. Do you just want to go home now? I mean, do you want to go back on patrol? Clearly there's no crime happening.
The war is who's gonna leave first.
Clearly there's no crime happening right now.
I'm sure there is elsewhere.
Well, maybe go.
That you have us tied up with. So just understand, if you come back on the property, you're going to jail.
You're gonna violate my rights?
I'm gonna take you to jail.
You're gonna violate my rights?
I'm gonna take you to jail. I promise you that.
That's how we gonna do it. Okay. Okay. Well, you have a good day. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a great time.
Don't make it any more difficult than what it already is, okay? Just don't go back.
I've already proven what I need to prove, bro. You guys don't respect the Constitution.
We don't have to worry about it.
I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow during business hours to confirm that trespass.
They probably won't be there on the weekend.
On
This
weekend?
is a special units
Okay.
facility here. It's an annex of the sheriff's office.
Okay.
The actual sheriff's office is down the road.
Okay. All right. I'll confirm that with the sheriff's department on Tuesday because it's Memorial Day.
Okay.
So.
All right.
You have a good day.
I was especially surprised that the young police officer had the potential to use the authority given to her to shoot someone just because she felt unsafe.
Right.
Can you take your hands out of your pockets for my safety?
I don't have any weapons on me.
Sir, can you check them? Because I don't know what.
You cannot just check me. You can't
Sir?
do that. You can't.
Take your hand out of your pocket so I know I'm safe.
You're here to protect and serve the public, correct?
Yeah, I'm serving and protecting them from you.
From me.
Well,
From
this is private property, sir.
This is not private property.
This is private property.
This is not private property.
If they don't want you on the property any longer, or you're causing a disturbance to the business and what they're doing, you're going to have to go.
There are people who persistently think that they know about a subject, even though they have no knowledge about it. In this video, you can find a handful of police officers who do not understand the law at all, but insistently claim that they do. An independent journalist named Sean was peacefully exercising his constitutional rights at the New Jersey Motor Vehicle Commission when security called the cops, putting him in an unexpected position. The fact that the police officers not only did not know the difference between state and private property, but insisted that they did, made us question their knowledge of the law once again.
Today we're at the Motor Vehicle Commission here in Rahway, New Jersey. We're here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect.
You can't record on this. You're recording.
Yeah.
You cannot record. There's
What?
a sign right here.
Yeah, child created.
Yeah, I saw the sign.
Turn it off, please.
Who are you?
I'm the supervisor. Turn it off, please.
Supervisor for what? For the motor vehicle?
Turn it off. I'm gonna get security and the police.
You can get whoever you want, ma'am. Why are you getting so upset? Excuse me, ma'am. Why are you getting so upset? Wow.
You gotta get off the phone. You can't be on the phone over here.
Who are you?
I'm an officer.
Officer
and I
what?
work here. Officer Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to be
Officer
on the phone.
Gonzalez, you know, I could use a little less of that attitude
but
you got
if
there.
she's telling you to
You're
stop,
acting
you
a
should
little bit
respect.
extra. Yeah,
Respect what she's telling you.
Okay.
Do you
how does that?
Are you gonna take a test?
How does respect equate into what I'm doing?
Because she's telling you to turn the phone off.
I'm all right. So think about your logic here, Officer Gonzalez. I could tell you respectfully, just go about your way and go back to doing your job.
This is my job. This is private property.
Your job is not to tell me what to do.
Yeah,
it's
is
not.
private property.
That's no. Your job is not to tell me what to do. Your job is to do whatever it is else you're supposed to do. I'm not sure what your job entails.
It goes with it.
To tell me what to do? No.
You're in private property though.
This is not private
She's
property.
telling you not to turn the phone on. What you was recording?
I'm recording everything that I can. Anything that I can.
Are you taking a test or somebody else is taking a
Well,
test?
I don't have to answer those questions. You guys are both, coming at me with it's real. You guys are being disrespectful, not me.
No, you being disrespectful. She's telling you. She's a
But I don't have to listen to her, and respectfully, I don't have to listen to you or her, ma'am. I don't.
You want me to call Broadway police then?
You can call whoever you'd like. Yeah, I don't have to listen to them either.
Mr. Sean speaks with a lot of respect, even when the police prevent him from exercising his constitutional right to do so. But the same cannot be said for Officer Gonzalez.
No, the police are not going to come and get me. I don't have to listen to them either, ma'am.
What are you recording then? I mean, honestly, what are you recording?
It's you right now.
Yeah, you have to respect what she's telling you.
I don't. I don't have to respect what, especially when she's telling me something that I don't have to do.
What did she tell you?
She told me to stop recording.
What is you doing here?
But that's like me telling you anything. I would never dare. I would never dare. At this point, I don't want to answer any questions. At this point, because of the way, because of the way you both have came up to me and treated me, I don't want to answer any questions at this time, ma'am.
Are you taking a test?
I told you I don't want to answer any questions, ma'am. I just told you I don't want to answer any questions.
Police if you don't want.
You can. I mean, ma'am, I'm not scared of the police. The police are here to protect and serve me. So, that's their job description. She made good on her promise to call local law enforcement. So let's see if they educate her on our constitutional rights or not. Hopefully that's the case. How you doing, sir? What's going on? Hey, how are you? Good. Good.
What's happening?
Nothing. Just taking some pictures and video. And Officer Gonzalez and some other people seem to not like that a lot. So.
I'll tell them it's against the policy of the motor vehicle.
Well, this is private property, sir.
This is not private property.
This is private property.
This is not private property.
Yes, it is private property.
It's not private property.
It is private.
I looked up the surveys before I came here, and this is not private property. No, the state. This is owned by the state of New Jersey, which means that it's
which is private property.
You're saying that the state
motor vehicle is part of this private property.
No, it's owned by the state, which means that it's public property, sir. I think that's ridiculous that you would say that this is private property when it's owned by the
private property.
It's who's it owned by?
It's
the
owned
state.
by the state, yes.
Okay.
But
So
you saying any place in the state you could go there?
yeah.
Go there?
Any state any state property that's not restricted, yeah, I can go there.
She's saying it's against their policy for anybody to be.
So, ma'am, let me get this straight. This doesn't make any sense because, Officer Gonzalez, you call him because I'm in supposed. Okay, the supervisor called him because I'm in supposed violation of a policy. You're not policy enforcement, sir, right? You don't enforce policies. You're a law enforcement.
Yes.
I'm not breaking any laws.
Well, this is private property. That's why.
This is not private property. It's scary that you would think that this is private property, sir. Really. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Yes, right here, Withers. Yep.
Withers?
Yes.
Thank you. Hi, how are you, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure, I'm Officer Maloney. Can you take your hands out of your pockets for my safety?
Oh, my hand in my pocket's not for your safety.
Yes, it is. It's for my safety, sir.
It's a little chilly out here. I don't have any weapons on me.
Sir, can you check them? Because I don't know what.
You cannot just check me. You can't do that. You can't go in my pockets. I don't consent to searches or seizures. Hey.
Sir, take your hands out of your pockets.
You can't tell me to take my hands out of my pocket. What? It's not against the law to keep my hand in my pocket. It's cold out here. It's a little windy out
I don't know if
here.
you have a weapon.
I don't.
Show me
I'm
your
telling you I
hands.
don't. I'm not going to show you my hands, man, because it doesn't. That's not against the law.
Talk to you over here.
You can't just search people. What's wrong with you? Can I speak to a supervisor, please?
Yes, we're gonna call one.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So let me guess.
They automatically.
Put it on YouTube, I guess.
It can go wherever.
Yeah, no. That's what I figure you do.
It goes
You're
wherever.
one of those guys that try to record cops or whatever, put it on YouTube, Instagram, and everything.
I didn't.
You've been given a constitutional right as a citizen, and you want.
So if you know what he's doing, then you know not to. You know what I'm saying? Then you know not to come at him on some BS. You say you seen it. And you see 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 times, cops get sued, they lose, and they lose their job. So, come on, what, not making any sense here. Come on, man.
Want to use it? You can use it. Why does exercising a constitutional right make me a premiumist or a news-seeking, anti-police money hunter? The only reason why this video is shared in this thread is the police themselves, but they never look for the fault in themselves.
I didn't call you here.
Nice.
I didn't call you here.
Nice. That's what you do to
And
money,
you shouldn't.
right?
And you shouldn't. And you shouldn't have any problem with a man exercising his right.
It's still me in a motor vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, the motor vehicle. But sir, your logic.
YouTube.
That's I don't know. But all I know is that is a problem. That officer's actions is a problem. You can't just go up into somebody's pockets. You can't do that. She tried to. You tried to. If I didn't, I backed away. It doesn't matter. You have a weapon. So you have a weapon. You have a taser and a gun.
Do I?
You do.
Okay.
Right? You all have weapons. You all have weapons here. You all have weapons here. Except me. I'm the only one without a weapon. I'm the one with the camera and you guys are terrified.
I have a camera too also. So.
Yeah. Should I be terrified of you because you're recording? Ridiculous.
Am I supposed to be terrified of you?
Yeah, you are terrified of me because you tried to go in my pockets. I didn't try and go in your pockets. You tried to go in my pockets.
Well, I don't know what you have in your pocket.
Hey, Sergeant. How are you, Sarge? Hey, Sarge. If I can speak to you for a minute. Thank you.
His hands out of his pocket. I don't know
Well,
what
that
he
you
has.
got to do for my safety. And if
Sir.
you want to speak to me, take your hand out of your pocket so I know I'm safe and you're safe.
But, sir, you have 5
I
officers
don't
here.
care. It doesn't matter. I've done this for a long time. They're asking you to take.
But you
your
can
hand-
see that I don't have
can't
any
see.
weapon.
I can't.
Yes, you
see.
can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No,
Does
I
that
can't.
look like? Does
Well,
that look?
just show me your hand then.
But no, but it's a power
I'm
thing.
not going to entertain that.
It's a
part of it.
power thing. It's a
not
power
thing.
thing.
I'm asking to see your hands the way you can
And
see
and you
mine.
can see what's in my
No, I
pocket.
can't.
You can
I'm not
out.
asking to see what's in your pocket. I'm asking to see your hand.
So if I took my hand out of my
There you go.
pocket and
So
then I
now-
put
there
my
you
hand
go.
back in my
Well,
pocket,
If you want to put it back in your pocket,
That
I'm gonna
makes no
pat
sense.
the outside of your pocket to make sure there's nothing in there. So do you want to take your hand out of your pocket, or would you like me to pat?
I
your
would like.
pocket
I don't.
so
I
we
don't.
can
I don't
talk?
consent to any searches and seizures. I would
I'm
just like
not
to speak to
searching
you.
or seizure. I'm not taking anything from you. I'm going to make sure I'm safe. They're safe. we're all
Everybody's safe. What is wrong with you?
There
Everybody is
isn't anything
safe.
wrong with me. You asked to talk to me.
Yeah, and
so now I'm here to.
and
talk
I'm here
to
to complain. Excuse me, let me speak,
complain.
please.
I'm not
here.
gonna,
I'm here to issue a complaint.
Until I see your hand out of your pocket.
I'm here to issue a
I'm not
complaint
listening
for the
that
same
until
exact
you take Your
thing.
hand out of your pocket.
Let me speak to your
No,
supervisor.
I am my supervisor.
No, you're
I'm
not.
the road supervisor.
No, you're not. There's
Yes, you
there's a
are.
lieutenant above you.
No, he's on the desk. He's not on the road. So if you want to go inside, we
You're-
can go speak to him.
You are giving off a horrible example for your police
I'm
department.
not giving a horror
because my
asking you
hand
to
is in
keep
my
your hand out
pocket.
here so I know everybody's safe. I don't know
Everyone
you, you
is
don't know
safe.
me.
I don't know you, but yeah, you have a gun. He has a gun. He has a
Nothing to do
weapon.
with it.
Oh,
My
yeah.
hand's not near my gun. So all I'm asking
It doesn't
you to
matter.
take so I can
I don't
talk
have
to
a
you.
weapon. It doesn't matter.
Well,
so
you
you
can
should be
say
able to
that.
call people. You should be able to talk to people
I'm trying
that
to
have
talk
their
to
hand
you.
in their
Well,
pocket.
now, that's not in one side. If you want me to pat it and then I can be sure there's nothing in
No,
your
I don't
pocket.
consent.
Okay. Well, but then I'm not going to speak to you till I know what's going on.
Of course, the police officers were outraged that the citizen knew and defended his rights and conducted a completely unlawful search on him on security reasons. What this policeman persistently fails to realize is that this is a public place and people can record it in accordance with the law as long as they do not obstruct anything. It is also unacceptable that the police, as a result of their power and ego, are so persistently defending what they do not know and trying to portray someone who is not a threat to them as dangerous.
So what's the deal with? Is he here for any testing?
We don't know.
Okay.
He's just walking around recording. I even asked him if he refused to. Yes.
Okay.
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure. It's Sergeant Dayon.
My name is
Dayon 1138.
Sergeant Dayon. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story here at the Motor Vehicle Commission.
For what? Do you have their you have their permission to be here? Did you
I don't
call
need
their
their
supervisor?
I don't need their permission to be here. This is
Well,
public property.
It's not public property in that sense.
It is
No, it's
public
not.
property.
It's public property if you're here to conduct business.
No, it's
if
public-
not, they can tell people they don't want to service them or they can't be on the
No,
property.
they can't do that.
Yes, they can.
They can't do that.
Yes,
You're
they
wrong.
can.
I've spoken to the Motor Vehicle
Well,
Commission.
we're going to go speak to their supervisor since They're right over they're on their way. We'll find out. If they don't want you on the property, you can go film from off their property.
This is public property,
It's not
sir.
public property.
It is
in
public
that sense.
property.
It's public so that everybody can come
This
here
is
and go
owned-
to DMV.
Government
It's
property is public property. Yes, it is.
They don't want you.
Government property is public property.
If you're making them uncomfortable and they don't want you here.
So you can kick me out of your police station?
Can I?
Yeah, can you?
If I have to, or if there's a problem?
If I'm recording.
Recording what?
If I'm recording inside, okay then, so I can sit here and record.
But that's my department.
It's
That's
not your
my
department,
home
it's the
base.
people's department.
If they're saying they don't want you on the property,
It's
that's
the-
going to be their decision to sign complaints
would
against
be-
you and do that.
yeah.
That's fine. I mean, that's
Yeah.
where we'll take it since you don't want to.
And you'll be violating my rights, and then I'm going to hold you accountable. I promise you that.
Okay, well,
I will hold the Motor Vehicle Commission accountable.
Hold whoever you want. But
Why
if
are your
they're
officers
saying-
so scared? Why do
I'm
they?
not scared of
No, but
anything.
why does your officers come up to me and say, "Get your hand out of your pocket, get your hand,"
they don't
and
know
then
who
try and
you
go
are,
into my pocket?
because
She
they
attempted to go inside of my pocket. I had to back away from her.
But nobody went in your pocket.
Away from you, sir, because I didn't know what you had in your pocket.
Sir.
You should listen. You should really get another job if you're going to be so scared. If you're going to be so scared, you should get. If you're going to be so scared, you should get another job, man. Maybe work at a bank or something.
Where's you guys? Where's the supervisor that runs this so we can decide whether they want him here or not?
Yeah, whether you're going to get a lawsuit or not.
That's
Because you don't care, because you're not going to pay it.
It's not about that. If they're telling you,
How
they
long
don't
have you been?
want
How
on
long
your
have you been a law
property,
enforcement officer that
plenty.
you're scared?
I'm not scared of anything.
You're
with you.
scared of me and my
I'm
hands in my
Phil.
pocket.
I am scared because
Why?
people have things in their pockets
Oh
sometimes
my
that
God,
are dangerous.
ridiculous.
And then the most people that don't, they
You-
say, "Sure, check my
You
pocket,"
ever-
and we move on.
In all the years you've ever been a law enforcement
did I
officer,
tell
have
you-
you ever seen someone commit a crime and while they're filming?
Yes.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God, ridiculous. You're lying.
People have phones, they film everything. You're asking me a question.
But you're lying.
I have
You've never seen people-
film things, and what they're doing is a crime, and they get charged later or charged during it, and sometimes it's used for evidence. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yes, I've seen those too. They're called law enforcement officers' body
asking me
cameras.
a
That's what they're
question.
called.
You're asking me
You're
a
right.
question.
Law enforcement officers' body cameras is the one that films.
Well, she went to go get him.
I get it if y'all think the states have been
Oh.
neglecting you, but with this new program, they're actually.
Sir, you have your
Like, sound like you about to cry.
I didn't commit a crime, so I won't be handing that over today.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
I told the sergeant my first name's Sean.
Can you tell me your last name? Because I gave you my last name.
Oh no! I just don't give out any private information unless I've been suspected of committing a crime.
Nobody said you committed a crime.
I know
What
that.
I said you is if they
I know
mean
that.
they don't want you on the property any longer, or you're causing a disturbance to the business and what they're doing, you're going to have to go. That's what we said. We never said you were committing a crime.
Well, you asked for ID, so I just wanted to make sure if I was committing a crime because I don't hand over ID unless I'm committing a
Sir,
crime.
you're gonna get run over by a car.
I'm not scared like you, ma'am.
Oh, okay. All right.
When are we gonna be on YouTube?
I don't know.
He sure like to watch
know.
YouTube. You know this how you know what's finna go down. You
Couldn't
know how
tell
this
you.
go.
You gotta edit it first, right?
Not this part. Not this part.
Nah, this is gonna be raw. Raw
All
edit.
the parts of me walking around not doing anything, but the parts of you guys acting this way, that's gonna
Acting
be
what way?
No edit.
scared of
What's going
scared. Of,
Okay. Yeah, let me go talk.
yeah, make sure you speak to the boss of. Make sure you speak to the boss of the entire Motor Vehicle Commission, so that way they don't make any errors.
What's the name of your group?
Man, this man is so bent on his YouTube and all this and that. 9 out of 10, he's worried about what's about to happen, transpire behind this. Like, if this goes above and beyond, police always gonna get sued, and 9 out of 10, the journalist gonna win. Most of these videos I've seen of these journalists doing this, they always win out of this situation. So he knows. Why don't y'all just get back in your car, leave the man alone, and go patrol some real stuff. It's real stuff going on. Y'all worry about a man with a camera. People's getting, you know, it's like, come on, man.
You'll figure all that out. Cob haters, no.
That's what's called?
I train police departments.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Where at?
Police departments come on to my
Where do you train
channel.
them
At their police department.
Yeah?
I'll send you the video.
Yeah.
You got an email? I'll send you the video.
Name someone?
Oh yeah, sure, I can. But I can send you the video of me training police. I could send you the video of me working. I work with the police.
What department?
I just don't work with tyrants and people who are scared. Yeah, and people who are scared and try and bully people.
You like to bully people.
No. Ma'am, you came up to me and told me to take my hand out of my pocket. That's you bullying me.
I think you're bullying all of us.
No. You came up to me and told me to take
What?
my hand out of my
Don't worry,
pocket.
just that part will be
It takes
edited
a
out.
certain.
No, this whole interaction between you guys, ma'am, you got out of your car and try to act super aggressive. I don't know if you're overcompensating because you're. I don't know what you're doing. No, they're not. No one's scared. No one's scared of my actions. No one is. No one's scared of my actions. You're here to protect and serve the public, correct?
Yeah, I'm serving and protecting them from you.
From me, from a camera.
We're afraid of you.
Ma'am, you're afraid of me? Are you afraid of me, ma'am?
Afraid of you.
You're afraid of me? Oh, wow.
Whoa, brother.
Yeah.
I came here because we were called here.
You came here.
Scared.
Okay, that's fair enough. You. No one's scared of me. Ma'am, you came here for a call, right? I'm here exercising a constitutionally protected activity. That's your job to uphold that.
But it's not
That's your job to uphold that. I'm not harassing you. I think your logic is flawed. You came up to me and said, "Get your hand out of your pocket." The video will speak for itself.
Okay.
The video will speak for itself. You came up to me and said, "Get your hand out of your pocket." I didn't say, "Ma'am, take that gun off your holster," did I?
Okay, sir.
For my safety, take that gun off your holster immediately, right? I didn't say that.
Man, makes sense.
Because that would be what? Escalating. And we need to de-escalate the situation, not escalate it.
Oh, she ain't got nothing to say now.
Man with his hand in his pocket, not scared. Ma'am, take your hand out your pockets, please.
Right.
Take your hands out your pockets. It's a safety concern for me.
Right.
See how ridiculous it sounds? Gotcha. Sergeant is...
Yeah, I like this guy. Who is this? I like this guy. Out of all the videos, I like this guy.
Speaking with the supervisor of the Motor Vehicle Commission, hopefully they don't make a big mistake here. Officer, what's so wrong with someone taking pictures and video in public? What's wrong about that? What's scary about it?
Well, apparently, I guess you went inside the building and you record people?
Oh, yeah, I've done it before. I've done it before in New Jersey Motor Vehicle Commission. Okay. And law enforcement came out, and they got educated, and everybody, we learned that this is a constitutionally protected activity, and we went about our day. And it wasn't a big deal. There's nothing wrong with taking pictures in public. It's called holding government accountable, exercising a First Amendment right.
Maybe a group?
No,
What's the name of your group?
I don't have a group. I'm by myself. I'm not part of a group.
No, but you say you're a journalist.
Yeah, I'm independent.
You're going to publish this under what?
Independent.
It's independent?
That means I work for myself. Correct, sir. Yeah. Okay. There's various sources where I publish. Okay. Various sources. I don't think it's a big deal to, you should respect my rights, right? You guys took oaths, right? when you finished your academy, you put your hand like this, or you put it on the Bible, right? And you took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution from both enemies, foreign and domestic, right? Took an oath.
Hey, no.
Take that seriously. I didn't.
He had no clue what he's. He's like, yeah, we don't learn that shit.
I can take one, but I take it very seriously. We the people deserve to exercise our rights peacefully. I wasn't being disrespectful to anyone here until someone came up to me and started, screaming for me to take my hand out of my pocket and attempt to go in my pocket. But other than that,
man,
you did. It's on camera. It's fine. That's why cameras are amazing. I'm not. You're a tyrant. You're not a bully. You're a tyrant, officer. You're a tyrant. I came here to expose you. You've been exposed, Officer Maloney.
Okay.
And my job is complete now. You've been exposed as a tyrant. I should pull all your body camera footages and post them all over and see what we can find.
You go ahead, sir.
Because I have a real bad feeling that you're a tyrant. You've done this before. Okay, you violated people's rights before. I guarantee you.
Okay. And she knows it.
I'll go to your department right after this and request all your body camera footage. I'll review it for we the people.
Okay, sir.
You're supposed to treat the public with respect, courtesy, respect. You're not supposed to treat the public the way you are.
Can you do me a favor? I'm over here talking to my partner.
I understand.
You can't interrupt my conversation.
I don't want to interrupt your conversation.
Step away from me. You want to film over there, film me. But don't get any closer to me. I'm speaking to my partner. It has nothing to do with you right now.
Everything that you're talking about, everything that you're talking about in public is my business.
Get closer to me. Thank you.
Everything that you're talking about is my business, sir. So this is public property, like I told you before. If you want to have a private conversation, I suggest you go. I suggest you go in private and have that conversation, sir.
Sean,
This is the vampire Louis Dulac.
I love this guy.
I don't know about your 10 followers or whatever you have on your
Wow.
life, You don't have any business in my conversation.
You're a tyrant, sir. And like I said, if you have a conversation you would like to have,
your tens and tens of followers.
my tens and tens of followers. Very unprofessional, Sergeant. I'll be issuing a formal complaint against you and your officer, and Officer Maloney. I will be, and the people will hold you accountable. I promise you that. The tens and tens of followers and subscribers.
Are you the one that said fucking losers out the window?
What's your name and badge number?
We don't have badge numbers. What, would you like my computer number?
You need to calm down and go learn about some professionalism.
Whoa.
You're going to hear from my lawyer.
I can't wait.
Since police officers have high authority, they sometimes have difficulty in dealing with their egos and may display unprofessional behavior towards citizens who know their rights. In this video, we will look at a similar example. A man and his wife are driving down the road when they are pulled over for a violation for failing to signal 30 meters before they were supposed to, according to the police. Since the police do not have the technology to make precise judgments on this issue, we can assume that they measured the violation of this distance with their eyes, almost using a ruler. In the first seconds of the video, you will see that the main reason for the police stop is not the violation, but the words he thinks were spoken to him. This police officer may be the best example of the ego that authority gives to a person.
Hey, is there a problem?
Yeah, this deputy told you I already explained to you. Got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
What'd you pull this over for?
Hey, bud, I got a question. Are you the one that said fucking losers out the window as you drove by?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, yeah, that was definitely you. And that is loud and boisterous conduct upon a public roadway. That's public disorderly conduct.
Here's my license.
So that's what you pulled us over for, is you thought you heard somebody say something?
Why don't you ask that one over there? Mister, I don't answer questions.
Hey, listen here, you idiot. You work for us. You're a public servant. You're supposed to be professional, not me. I don't have a code of conduct to go by. You do.
Okay.
Buddy?
Name and badge number?
We don't have badge numbers, bud.
Yeah, that's a lie. What's your name and badge number?
We don't have badge numbers. What, would you like my computer number?
Why did he give me a number and you can't?
Because he gave you his computer number, bud. It's 1403.
You need to calm down. You need to calm down and go learn about some professionalism.
Okay.
You're going to hear from my lawyer.
I can't wait.
This is an illegal stop. You have to witness a traffic violation or suspect us of a crime.
Really? Yeah, I was going to say, would you like to hear the traffic violation?
Yes, actually, I will.
Yeah, because we wasn't speeding. We don't have any lights out. Didn't do anything wrong. This is a retaliatory stop for something that you thought you heard.
No, by the way, lights are required 1 hour before dusk. Just FYI.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be great. Why don't you get your supervisor over here?
I'm not required to. You can ask for one.
Well, I'm asking for one. That's what I just did.
Okay. Yeah, you can ask for one.
Yeah, I'm asking for a supervisor. Matter of fact, get Lieutenant Cawthorn out here.
619-220 on the grounds. Yeah, who?
Lieutenant Cawthorn.
I don't work for Lieutenant Cawthorn.
Yes, you do. You work for the sheriff's office. He is your supervisor. Get him out here.
He's not my supervisor.
Okay.
Yeah, he just got hired on
You're
the job
gonna learn soon.
like 4 days ago.
So are you not gonna get a supervisor out here?
Yeah, it's all up to date. I just am a little frazzle-dazzled. There.
Or you're not getting a supervisor out here?
I'm not.
Okay, cool.
Write your information down. Hey.
You're not going to.
Write your information down on your information, your contact information.
Okay. I don't have.
You're a public servant. Write your information down.
Would you like to go obtain a copy of the General Waters at the Sheriff's Office? I'm not required to give you.
I don't have to do anything. You work for me. I don't work for you.
Get it recorded right there.
Okay.
What? Who are you? What do you mean come over here and talk to you? I don't have to talk to you.
Yes, you do. Okay,
Says who?
Let me finish. Okay.
She don't look
They're calling
bad.
and saying that you're creating a traffic hazard over here. What are you doing?
Really?
Yes, really. That's why I'm here.
Well, they're lying.
I'm not here playing around, okay?
I'm not here playing around either.
Okay. Well, what's the reason?
What's your name and badge number?
Thomas.
Thomas?
THOMAS 421-421. That's my badge number.
All right, you're dismissed, Thomas.
I'm not dismissed.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, no, you're being detained right now.
For what?
What are you doing?
What crime did I commit?
You're
creating a traffic hazard. They're calling it in.
How?
And you're not wanted here. That's how.
The fuck, I'm on public. I'm not on their property.
What are you doing here?
None of your business.
It is.
No, it's
If
not.
I'm getting calls for this, it is my business.
Where's your supervisor?
Right here.
Are you the supervisor? Yeah, he's the supervisor. You're not gonna correct her? Here, go ahead. Oh, no problem. Will you let her know that I have the right to record right here?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm just recording, man. It's not my fault that they didn't like it.
I didn't say you couldn't record. Okay.
Let's go find out what they want.
Huh? But when we have calls,
You're dismissed.
then that's a bad.
You're
not a problem.
dismissed.
I'm not dismissed.
Bye-bye.
Because you're not my boss.
You're dismissed. I am.
Oh, she got a holding back there. Hold on.
Gina.
Okay. So you can record all you want, do whatever you want, but here's the thing that we're having an issue with, okay? Don't obstruct the trucks that are coming in. I don't know if you weren't filming in the middle of the street. I don't know. I'm not here to take sides. However, you do need to stay away from their path of travel, okay? Onto the property. Do what you gotta do. Record however you want, all right? Just do not impede the truck drivers that are coming in here, and don't impede the traffic that's coming in, okay?
Don't forget to tie your shoes.
I don't have time. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Any other questions?
You are dismissed.
Actually, I'm not dismissed. I
Yes,
have a
you-
job to do, and I'm leaving.
Yep,
Have a
that's
good
what I
day.
thought. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Oh, I am getting paid, just to let you know.
You can find links to the original videos in the description.
Oh man, what a way to end the video. Now, if you guys watch all the way to the end, appreciate you. If you was watching toward the beginning, I swear that every altercation of these, right, they should do an interview afterwards. And I don't know who was that interviewing those two officers that was violating the lady rights. They should do the interviews, but you know, for every single officer that come across this situation. Did you know these rights? Read it to them. Did y'all know this? You know, and just make them even look more dumber than what they are, or not even dumber, just lack knowledge of, you know, the constitutional rights or the law, whatever the case may be. Just like me, because I don't know them either. But yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you did, make sure you like. Catch you guys. I'm holla at you. Catch you with the next one.